Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today.
Good morning, traders. How are you? It's Friday, the 20th of May. We have made it to the end of the week. Woohoo! Guys, I hope you've been following some of my trades this week. I really do. It's been a great week, really profitable. Most trades have been winners. So yeah, I hope you took a few of the trades this week. Let me know which trades you took. I'm always interested to hear from you. Right, as always, guys, let's start with a recap from yesterday. Okay, so yesterday we were looking at three potential trades. The first one was this. This was the Aussie dollar against Japanese yen. Reasons for shorting this market were as follows. So price was clearly in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and then price came tumbling down, breaking this low and this low. Okay, so for me, structure had changed. It came up, it found a new lower high, and then price came back down again. All right, breaking this low. So as you can see, price is clearly in a downward structure. Yeah, lower highs and lower lows. Okay, and then we had this very bearish candle form yesterday, 2 days ago. Okay, so yeah, these were the reasons to get short into this trade, and we just wanted to take price back down to this blue line. Okay, so yeah, so that was the idea, guys, to short this market. Looking at this market now, I still think this is going to come down to this blue line. All right, but we'll see today. And Fridays can be, you know, crazy trading days. But let's look at H1, guys, to see if we could get in on this trade. And we could, guys. Yeah, it was another good trade, guys. We've had many this week. So price, as expected, came all the way up to our grey zone. Yeah, as you can see here, came all the way up to our grey zone. And then we could enter. I mean, if you were being super aggressive, yeah, like Mike Tyson aggressive, you could have entered on this candle. Yeah, it's reacted in our grey zone, and it's a, you know, a large rejection wick. Okay, I didn't enter on this candle. I wasn't feeling like Mike Tyson. I got in on this candle. Okay, so this candle here tells me sellers have taken control of this market. All right, so I entered on the close of this candle. I put my stop above this swing high here, and all I did, guys, was take price back down to these lows here. All right, guys, so yeah, it gave me a risk to reward of about 1 to 1.5, guys. All right, and I'm still in this trade for 20%. So when price came down to here, I closed 80% of my trade, and I still have 20% of this trade running, and my stop is still here. All right, guys, so I hope you got in on this trade, guys. There was some nice profit to be had, yeah, shorting this market. Okay, and it'll be interesting to see what it does today, as I'm still in this for 20%. Okay, guys, that was the first successful trade. The second one was this. This was the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. Obviously very correlated with the Aussie dollar yen. Reasons we were shorting this market are as follows. Yeah, it was in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It didn't create a higher high, yeah, which always tells me price could be breaking down. And then sure enough, price comes down, breaks this low here. Okay, so now we have lower lows, and we had this diagonal resistance line, as you can see here. Okay, and we had this candle that jumped off of that diagonal resistance, guys. All right, so these are all the reasons to take this trade short, this pair short. Okay, Let me zoom in a little bit just so you can see what happened yesterday as well. So as you can see, guys, price, yeah, really rejected our grey zone with this huge wick. And because of this wick, I still think price is coming down. Okay, but again, guys, we'll see today. All right, guys, so we're shorting this market. Let's look at H1 to see what happened. So, yeah, similar story to the Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. All right, so price came up to our grey zone. Okay. I don't think you could have, even if you were feeling Mike Tyson aggressive, I don't think you can get in on this candle. Yeah, the wick hasn't rejected the grey zone enough. Okay. I think with this one, guys, you have to wait for the next candle, this red candle. Okay, I actually got in on this trade as well. They were such good setups for both Aussie dollar yen and Canadian dollar yen. Okay, so yeah, I entered on the close of this candle, put my stop above here, and then took price back down to this last low here. Okay, this gave me almost a risk to reward of 1:2. All right, a really good trade, guys, and I'm still in this trade for 20% as well. Okay, so again, guys, hope you got in on this trade. Another very profitable trade. Yeah, and let's hope it carries on down because I'm still in this market for 20%. Okay, yeah, so that was the second trade. The third trade was this. This was the Aussie dollar against the US dollar. So reasons for shorting this, guys. Price was clearly in a downtrend. Once this low here was broken, yeah, price was in a downtrend. Okay, used the MA20, came down, downtrend. All right, and the idea was, yeah, to take it back down to this blue line. Okay, because we also, let me zoom in a little bit, we also had this bearish candle form. Okay, so the idea was just to take price back down to this blue line. As you can see, instead we had a large green candle form yesterday, but we still had an opportunity to make money on this trade. Okay, so let me show you how on the H1. Yeah, so as you can see, guys, price came up, well, it came up to a grey zone and broke it. But then when we had, you can't enter on this candle, yeah, because this candle hasn't closed back into the grey zone. Okay, so you can't enter on that candle really, but you can enter on the next candle. All right, so yeah, this tells me sellers are in control. It's closed back into our grey zone. Okay, I didn't actually get in this trade, guys, because I was both in the Aussie dollar yen and the Canadian dollar yen. Yeah, I didn't get in on this trade, but this would have been a good trade as well. Yeah, so you get in on this candle, you enter on the close, put your stop above here, and just take price back down to these lows here. Yeah, once you get a 1:1, you can close the trade. All right, so you would have, yeah, just about got back down to these lows and made a little bit more than a risk to reward of 1:1. Okay, but if you had stayed in this trade for 20%, you would obviously be taken out now. Yeah, it would have taken out your stop here. All right. So yeah, you would have made money on this trade, guys. Maybe you got into this trade. Yeah, please let me know if you did. One more thing, guys, just to point out with this trade. If you are coming down to this, yeah, this is your target, this low. Okay, and then you have this wick form. Okay, sorry, this candle form. This tells me get out of the trade. Yeah, you would have been in the trade here. You would still get out of the trade for a small profit. Yeah, but this candle is telling me get out of this trade. Okay, so you have to be aware of what's happening while you're in a trade, guys, and look at the candles. Let them tell you what the market is going to do. All right, guys, but yeah, 3 trade ideas yesterday, 3 profitable trades. Please let me know which ones you got in. All right, now for today's potential trades, guys. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's recap, then please smash that like button and also subscribe to the channel and then smash the notification button, guys. That way you'll receive an alert every single morning and won't miss any analysis. And also, guys, we have a Telegram channel now you can join if you like. Right, trades for Friday the 20th of May. We've got 4 potential trades today. The first one is this. This is the euro against the Canadian dollar. Okay, so price was in a downtrend. Yeah, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Okay, but then it didn't come down any further. Instead, these last highs here were broken. Okay, so this tells me that structure is in a uptrend, and these last lows here have held. Yeah, they've held. So because of these reasons and this very bullish candle that formed yesterday, okay, I think we can take price back up to this blue line, or even these last highs from here, even these last highs here, guys. Okay, so we're looking to long, we're looking to buy this market for those reasons. Okay, let's look at H1 for execution. Yeah, so what we want to see, guys, is price retrace into this grey zone. It's quite a large grey zone, guys, because we've got this, this, and this to consider. All right. But yeah, we want price to come into this grey zone. We want to see a bullish candlestick pattern form. That's always our trigger to enter. We enter the trade, take price back up to these last highs, close 80% of the trade, and then leave 20% to run up to one of our higher time frame targets. Okay, guys, so yeah, looking to long this market. Next trade idea is this. This is the euro against the pound. All right, so we're seeing a bit of euro strength, which is surprising because we haven't seen any for weeks, sorry. So yeah, reasons for taking this trade. So price was in a downtrend, yeah, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. But then price shot back up, it broke this high. So now we have higher highs. It created a higher low, higher high, higher low. Okay, and then for the last 2 days, we've had these bullish candles form. Okay, and this wick here, yeah, this encourages me to take price higher. Yeah, it's rejected a level and shot upwards. Okay, so all we want to do, guys, is take price back up to this blue line or even this blue line, guys. Okay, so we're looking to long this market. Let's look at H1 to see how we can get in on this trade. So yeah, been quite choppy, guys. Look at this, choppy, 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 choppy. All right, but yeah, these lows here are holding. Yeah, keeps bouncing off, shooting up, bouncing off, shooting up. Okay, so these lows are holding, and this is why my grey zone is here. So first of all, guys, we could see price come back to these lows. Okay, then we see a bullish candlestick pattern form. We can take price back up to these last highs first of all, close 80% of the trade, and then leave 20% to run. Okay, that's our first option with this pair. Our second option is this. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so secondly, price could do this. It could break this resistance here. So it could come out of this grey zone, come back, test it, and then go back up to this target here, or even our second higher time frame target. Okay, guys, so price could do this as well. So we've got 2 options with this pair to take it longer. All right, guys, so yeah, that's the euro pound. We're looking to long this market. Next one, guys, is this. This is the Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. We've been shorting this since yesterday. Yeah, so let's take a look again, guys. Yeah, I won't spend too much time because you already know why we're shorting this market, but was in an uptrend, okay, but then we didn't have a higher high, price eventually broke down, breaking this low here. So we had lower lows and then we had lower highs, okay? And it's been bouncing off of this diagonal resistance, okay? We had this very bullish candle and we had this large rejection wick from our grey zone. All right, so for all these reasons, I think we can firstly take price back down to this blue line and then even down to this blue line for these last lows here. Okay, guys, so yeah, we're looking to short this market for those reasons. Let's look at the H1 for execution. So, yeah, my grey zone hasn't changed, guys, yeah? This is still the area we're interested in. So what we want to see is price come up to our grey zone, yeah? Retest this level here. Okay, we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. That's always our trigger to enter. And then we can take price back down to the last H1 lows, okay? Yeah, so it could be here, guys, really. These are the last H1 lows, all right? Close 80% of the trade and then leave 20% to run down to this blue target or even our second higher time frame target. Okay, guys, so yeah, looking to short this market. It's worth pointing out here, guys, you could have taken the Aussie dollar Japanese yen, but the Canadian Japanese yen just had a more of a rejection wick on the daily chart. Yeah, if you go back to the daily chart, yeah, this wick here, yeah, if you compare it to the Aussie dollar Japanese yen chart, this just tells me price has been rejected. Okay, so we can come lower. Okay, but yeah, Canadian dollar Japanese yen short. That's our third trade idea. The fourth one is this. This is the Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc. Okay, so this will be very correlated with the Canadian dollar Japanese yen. So just maybe trade the one that gives you the best setup. But reasons for shorting this market are as follows. So, as you can see, guys, price was clearly in an uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. But as you can see, these last lows here have now been broken with this very bearish candle. All right, so this tells me we are in a downward structure. We have lower lows, guys, okay? And we have this very bearish candle. So I just want to take it down to this blue line here, this 7531 area. Okay, let me just zoom out a bit so you can see why I've chosen this blue zone. So yeah, it just corresponds with these, yeah, these last areas here. Okay, so price could bounce off of these. These could be an area of support. All right, guys, so yeah, shorting this market. Let's look at H1 for execution. So a couple of grey zones, guys. So what could happen? Yeah, first of all, price come up to this grey zone. Yeah, we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. We can then take price back down to these last lows, close 80% of the trade, leave 20% to run. Okay, if that doesn't happen, price could retrace up into this grey zone. All right, but again, bearish candlestick pattern. We enter the pair. Yeah, take price back down to the last H1 lows, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame targets. Okay, guys, so CAD, Swiss franc, we're looking to short this market as well. So yeah, they're the four trade ideas for today, guys. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis and want to receive it every single morning, then please smash the subscribe button and smash the notification button. That way you'll receive it every single day. Right, the news for Friday the 20th of May. So yeah, there was some news coming out of China overnight, a 3-star rating, but that's been and gone. And the only piece of news we're interested in today is this. So these are 7 o'clock, London GMT times. So coming out of the UK, we have retail sales. So this could move any pound pair, guys. But this is the only 3-star rating today. Yeah, if you scroll down, guys, as you can see, no other 3-star rating that we're interested in today. All right, guys, so quite a light news day, which allows you to trade freely. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. Come join our Telegram channel as well. I hope you have a great trading day and a great weekend, and I'll catch up with you on Monday. See you later.